What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It is midnight, and it is another episode of Insomnia. I got Crypto, our brother Color from another mother. How you doing, brother from another mother, Mr. Color? How you doing?
What's
Pretty
going
good,
on
pretty
with
good.
everybody?
All right.
Mm.
So when we come back, we're gonna do a prediction like we did last year. Black Monday predictions, new coaches, and well, also, I also ask you. I wanted to ask this important question before we go live. We'll answer it when we come back. Are pretzels potato chips?
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics, officially licensed everything.
All right. So, another question: would you consider pretzels potato chips?
No,
Mm.
No.
No,
no, they're not made out of potato.
right,
What are they made
right.
of, though? What are
Is
pretzels
it a
made of?
form
Dough,
of a
right?
chip? Are you saying that
They're
they're
made out of
chips,
some
but
kind
not
of
potato chips?
So they're chips, though,
some
right?
kind of dough.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no,
like a
there's some
bread.
kind of dough, like
Basically,
it's a bread. Yeah,
potato is like it's like a bread.
George Riss said wheat,
Yeah, like a wheat bread, like a different sourdough.
so it'll be like
Yeah,
chips, right? So,
it, if you make it
so
hard enough to make it into a chip, yes, but
mhm.
not potato chip.
well,
It
it'd be
could be
like
a form of a chip.
breadsticks.
Yeah,
It'd be like hard, stale breadsticks.
yeah. Basically, yeah, they're basically like a breadstick. Very salty. A
So I
very
guess Tua
salty
wasn't talking to
breadstick.
me because I eat pretzels.
Right. You're not sitting on your couch eating breadsticks.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, 3 coaches are fired already in the NFL. We have the Saints got their coaches out of there. Who's the other ones? 2 other.
Bears
Oh,
and
Chicago fired their coach, and one more team is
The
escaping me.
Jets.
The Jets.
Yeah.
Ironically, we're playing them tomorrow. So
Yeah. A coachless team, huh? The second year in a row we ran into a coachless team. Can't say the football gods don't like us.
yeah, they don't hate us, but I don't think they like us. But all right, let's look at the NFL landscape here. We'll go by team, and then you tell me if you think they're safe or not. Buffalo Bills. You can say
Yeah,
they're
they're
safe.
Mm-hmm.
The New England Patriots.
Safe.
Safe.
Yep.
The Jets, of course, we know that, and Miami Dolphins.
Bubble.
Ask me Monday morning.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's why I'm saying bubble. It could be a bubble. This is the danger zone, right? We played the Jets 2 years ago with the possibility of Mike McDaniel being gone.
Did we lose to a coachless team?
A team without a coach?
Mm-hmm. Will that be kind of like a horse with no name?
Like, yeah. Been to the desert. A horse with no name.
Here's the thing, though. I think that
yeah.
Stephen Ross, given his given his pattern, man, he doesn't have. He says he has patience, but it seems like every 3 years he's getting rid of a coach.
Yeah. Going into the minds of Ross, I would say he will be consistent. You really can't get mad at him if he was to do something like that. Because remember, the calf has already been fattened. The minds have already been prepared to make this move, and all they have to do is hit the send button on all the evil things that Mike McDaniel has been doing over the last couple of years that would justify the firing.
Oh, well,
all they have to do is hit the send button.
Yeah, I mean,
it's already prepared.
Not winning a game without Tua, right? Can't win a game without a backup. The same thing they did to Flores. Oh, he's been to 3 defensive. Even though he was given the first defensive coordinator, he went through 3 defensive coordinators. Can't keep a defensive staff.
Right, you can't build a defensive staff. That's the narrative on that side. Right. You can't build a defensive staff.
No.
Yep, it's already prepared.
And
the notes
and his offense way underachieved.
Can you see that, Shake?
What's that?
Can you see that? That little orange dot moving above all the 4 lights, the foreground lights. The foreground lights suck, dude. I can't stop them. If you can see it.
Yeah, I see it. It's like a little star.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see it moving? That's the Falcon 9 rocket launching right now from Cape Canaveral.
And it looks like it's slow, but I guarantee you that thing moves fast as hell. You know what? What's funny is that light is probably like not it's like it was. How can I say it? It's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's for the rocket is further than that little light. I could tell you that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mhm.
See, it just dipped out because it
Right.
And by the way, one thing I want to give a shout out to David Iglesias. He's consistent too. He's
so
always
it,
saying
it
"fuck
so
to
it
trash."
so it blinked out really quick because with the Falcon 9 they get up there really quick. They get up there a lot quicker than the shuttle used to. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
like it'll from the time it launches to the time it disappears is like 2 minutes, bro. And then like so you got to be quick. And that little dot you saw, if you could make it so it looked like it kind of looked like kind of small, but like if you imagine about the size of a pea, that's what the shuttle used to look like. It was just like a little bit bigger a dot. And but what they do, like probably like every other night they're launching that thing, and so it'll go up really quick like that, and then you can run back inside and watch it because they don't go up forever. They just go up and come right back down and land on their on the ship in the ocean. You know what I mean? So they just go up for like the round trip is like 8 minutes total.
Mm-hmm. Well, they go. So you're saying they don't go into orbit, or they do?
Not unless they go into orbit, but they don't stay up there unless they're going to deploy a satellite. Most of them they're just launching them up to test their landing system. You know what I mean? So they just launch them up for a couple of minutes and then bring them right back down and land them on the ship.
Right. Right.
Depends
Okay.
on what the mission is. Most of the frequent missions are just testing their landing stuff. But every once in a while they'll do a satellite deployment. So they don't land those right away, but they're like
Yeah, I think
every
they have
other
that.
night they're launching that thing from Cape Canaveral, dude. It's crazy. It's been going on for months.
Yeah.
That's already the third launch I've watched in the last month. Most nights it's cloudy. You can't always see it this far down, but it was nice and clear tonight, so yeah, easy to
Said
see.
they
By the way,
putting satellites up there. They said they
Yeah,
launching
they already have
satellites into
more
orbit.
satellites in. Yeah, they already had like a year or two ago. It was already up to like 7,500 just Elon satellites.
damn.
He's looking to put close to like 25,000 satellites in that orbit.
So, by the way, real quick, Black Monday, I looked it up. It says it refers to the stock market crash that occurred in October 19th, 1987, where the when the
October. Yep.
Black Monday.
DGA lost
Or was
20%
that
in a
Black
single
Monday it
day,
was called?
triggering a global stock market decline. That's what Black Monday. I
Yeah.
guess that's so. I thought Black
Yeah, that
Monday
was the
meant the
last.
coaches. What happened?
Right, that was the last time the stock market crashed, like at almost near depression levels. Like that rivaled the crash in the 20s.
1987.
Well,
Yep.
yeah. 2008 it did too at one point for a week straight.
Yeah. 08 was pretty. 08 was pretty horrible.
Mm.
Yeah, they cratered. And
The only thing with the 08 one was the housing market was a real crash, but with the
what the
market, it
one
was
was it?
what with the stock market, it was so inflated that the percentages weren't actually really high. You know what I mean? Like the dollar amounts were large that it dropped, but the percentage actually wasn't crazy because it was so inflated from the tech bubble.
All right, let's go
Well,
through
yeah,
the
the
AFC
dot-com
North.
crash definitely was there.
What you say, Crypto?
No, I was saying from the tech crash too in 2000. That was solely tech driven there. The 2000 crash. Yeah.
So we have the AFC North. Pittsburgh.
That's Pittsburgh, Cleveland, and Cincy.
Safe.
Safe, yeah. What about
I think all
Pittsburgh
of them are
safe.
safe. I think Cincy is not. Everybody's safe except him.
Yeah, Zach
Yep.
Taylor, bro, you got to get your defense built. You've been there long enough, bro. That's crazy.
I think he's
That
out.
defense is
After
horrible.
you heard, if you hear Chase's Jamar Chase's press conference, you know that the coach is gone.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it's the writings on the wall. I think he will be
it's
with the
that
Saints by
and all of it.
28.
Remember, crypto. All of a sudden, Jamar Chase decided to start playing ball. I wonder if the owner had a personal conversation with him, like, "Yo, don't worry, we got you, bro." You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, he was pointing
Like, you won't
everything
have to
towards the
endure this much longer.
That's the coach. Yep, you don't have to do it and do it. Yep.
All right, so
And he's like, we need some help over here.
What about the guy in Cleveland, Stefanski?
he,
Stefanski.
um, he might be a
um,
bubble. He stays though. I think the ownership likes him.
I think it stays because the front office screwed up with the pooch with the Deshaun Watson deal.
So far as
Yeah,
we
he was
know,
put
I
on.
mean, still
As far
shake.
as we
This all
know.
could still be planned
Mm-hmm.
to get them,
Yeah.
to get them weapons for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We don't know yet.
Yeah, it could be
we
an
don't know yet.
undercover move. Yeah, it could be a slick undercover move.
But I would
Yeah.
say I would agree with crypto Cincinnati because that team is underachieving right now, and they've been underachieving for a while. But I mean, last year their quarterback went down for the season, so
Right. And to be fair, Cleveland has by far quit. Like they're far from quitting. Like, I wouldn't say that that's a team that's given up trying to win every week, even though we all know they're tanking.
Right. Right. They have like a soft tank. They were not Houston was at, but like kind of like where the Commanders was at, last year.
But they can still take enough pride in trying to beat Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? It's like they haven't lost
Yeah,
their,
they got.
their
Yeah, they were a
self-respect. You
playoff
know what I
team a
mean?
year ago. So yeah. So yeah,
Pittsburgh
they can
is in
recover. They
the
don't have to
driver's
do
seat
much.
for the division right now.
Pittsburgh has literally, yep.
Amazing, isn't it?
Everything goes through them as of December.
After all that
Second week of
Baltimore hype,
December.
and Pittsburgh's in the driver's seat. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's crazy. Even though Lamar is having an MVP like season. But it's
Let's be
Pittsburgh
real
that's
though.
doing it.
Even with all their Super Bowls and all the great years they had with Roethlisberger, it's not like they were always in the driver's seat. You know what I mean? It's not a common position for them. They're always the one coming up behind the rear and no diddy. All of a sudden Pittsburgh's playing well in the playoffs and beating everybody. Like very rarely are they like leading all year and like the Patriots used to and the Colts and the Rams. You know what I mean? Like maybe I'm wrong. I have to probably go look, but it just doesn't feel like they're
I mean,
always
they
in that
were
driver's seat.
Ben
Well,
Roethlisberger had 1 year where he was like 15-1.
Mhm.
They was number one.
look. I do know two Super Bowls that they the one they won with Bill Cowher. They were the first 6 seed to win the Super
To win
Bowl.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
the first. And the
What about
Giants
like
and
the
then
what about
did it.
And hold on, and then the Super
Green
Bowl they
Bay.
lost to Green Bay Packers. They got swept by the Ravens that year, and then beat them in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yep.
so you see what I'm saying? They're kind of always like just there.
Well,
And
AFC
they're
North,
always
AFC
trying to
North
win and
is
they're always coached well and
the AFC North is not like the East where one team is constantly winning it. It's
right.
it's changed.
Right.
Actually, except for Cleveland, but the Cincinnati,
Right.
Ravens, Pittsburgh are constantly interchanging with each other.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of almost like they serve as a rite of passage. Like even if Pittsburgh's not good in a given year, it's like you have to get through the Pittsburgh Steelers to make it to the Super Bowl. Like that's a litmus test. You know what I mean? Like because if Pittsburgh's not good on a given year and everybody else makes mistakes and craps out, Pittsburgh will be there to capitalize on it every single year. You know what I mean? Like even if they're 9-8,
Yeah.
they'll be there to capitalize on everybody else falling apart because they're just well coached, man. That's how a well coached team is, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
They strike while the iron's hot. You know, hey, I don't care if I'm 9-8. If everybody else is gonna collapse and I'm sitting here in the 7th seed, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna try to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have the AFC South now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
Is there
we have,
better question for them? Better question for them is anybody safe?
Houston is safe for sure.
Yeah. Houston is.
Yeah, to be
Indy
good.
just
Yeah,
got the brand new coach, so they make it a run. So I think at least them two. I think even Jacksonville's safe because I think they're strategically trying to get the
yeah,
top
yeah, yeah.
offensive
You
weapons.
give a guy like Doug Peterson more time than that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's building up on that side of the ball. So I'm thinking, yeah, he's safe. The owner loves him. He's a favorite down there.
And then who
Tennessee,
else
then
we
you
got?
got
A lot of I think everybody in that division is for now. Everybody's pretty much
Tennessee. I
brand
mean,
new.
yeah, they kind of just didn't they just kind of
They're pretty
hire a
much
new
brand
guy?
new. Yeah, yeah.
Well, then
Yeah,
again,
they only first
Indy
year
hired
guy.
Frank Wright, and no, I forgot who they had. They fired somebody right during the middle of
Jeff
the season.
Saturday, maybe. Was it
I
Jeff
thought that was
Saturday?
No,
I
he
thought that was the
Saturday
interim
took
coach for
Wright's
Saturday.
place. He was the interim for
Oh,
Wright.
okay.
Then the only team he
I
beat
thought
was
Frank White
Josh
was with the
McDaniels.
Panthers. I thought he was with the Panthers, wasn't he?
No, Jeff Saturday
He
was with the
was,
Panthers.
but he was
No, I'm
with
saying Frank
Indy.
White was.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Frank
Yeah,
Wright.
but
Yeah,
he was
got
also
fired.
with
Yeah, he got
yeah, he
fired
was
last
also
year.
with Indy.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Crypto. He's already been to 2 different organizations since Philly. Peterson's been to Jacksonville. That's it.
Yeah.
So
Right.
the book is still out on who was responsible for that Philly Super Bowl. And it's funny because
They've been crediting Frank Wright.
you had right, and it's crazy,
being
Crypto, because
coordinator.
you had
What's
pretty
up, Enum?
much had the almost career long backup of Dan Marino partnered with the career long backup of Jim Kelly to win a Super Bowl in Philly. That's crazy, dude.
So
Yep. Right. Yeah, exactly.
this is crazy.
2 rivals.
So here this is the what I find fascinating with Indy. Indy hires Frank Wright the year after they won the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right.
Then they
And
fired
nobody
Doug
hired Peterson.
Yeah, they fired Peterson.
Right.
So what does they do? They hire Frank Wright's offensive coordinator. Okay?
Right.
So then they fire Frank Wright. After they fire Frank Wright, they hire Philly's offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
It's a vicious cycle. So it's kind of like they're like the same coaching tree almost.
Mm-hmm.
It is, yeah. They run it through the same coaching carousel.
I'm gonna fire you and hire your assistant's assistant. There you go.
Assistants. So does that mean Mike McDaniel gets fired? That Don Shula's grandson will be our next head coach?
Yeah.
I heard about that nonsense.
Yeah, that's my hot take.
It's funny. People want to jump on that right away, but they act like that's the first Shula that's that. You hear me still?
No.
Can you still hear me?
No,
all right.
He's the third
But
one.
people act like that's the first Shula that's. But I'm saying that's like the first one that's ever been available for us to hire.
Yeah.
We've never hired another Shula. We're not going to do it. You know what I mean?
No, he was our offensive coordinator 1 year, but
right, but not like head coach. You know what I mean?
Right, not head coach, right?
Hey man.
But yeah,
we've never done that.
Hey.
Mike and Dave have also had jobs before.
And wasn't there a Chris Shula too?
Chris Shula's.
Oh, I feel like there was a Chris Shula, man.
Yeah, Chris Shula is the grandson.
That's the Rams guy. Yeah.
That's the guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Chris. It's the one we talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. Listen,
But
Well, his name's
that's
Chris.
Mike's
His
son.
name's Chris Higher in crypto. You know what I mean? If his name's Chris, bro, you can't go wrong with a Chris, dude. I'm just
yeah,
saying, man.
yeah.
You
Yeah. Yep.
What's good, EM?
That's
know.
Mike's son. Yep.
So
I think crypto. I think El Capitan can agree. You know that. Yeah, you're a shoe in if your name's Chris. You're definitely gonna be all right.
crisscross makes jump.
Crisscross.
But
What about the other crisscross, the rock singer, Christopher Cross?
but no, I'm telling you,
We
it
love
fits.
that name around here.
It fits the MO. You know, he fires McDaniels and gets the opposite. Fired.
By the way, you know, I wanted to point something
I
out.
think my hot take
This
is Torres
this
is going to be the new GM.
crypto, this current incantation of the Shanahan tree, right? We know who they are. Even though you and I know McVay is not really a Shanahan guy, but we'll loop him
Right.
in because he runs the same system, right?
Mhm.
So
Right.
so you got McDaniel, you got McVay, you've got Shanahan twice.
Mhm.
What is it with Irish in West Coast offense, bro? Like, I'm just saying, bro. What is that, man?
Hmm. The Irish
Hey.
win
The only
West
one that's
Coast.
not is the Frenchman Lafleur.
Yeah.
What's going on here, man? Like, is it an
Yeah.
Irish
Lafleur is
coaching
definitely.
tree? Is that what it is, crypto?
No.
You
It
know?
could be. Could be something that's being started. You know.
Two Shanahan's and McVay and
Hey,
McDaniel.
Tony.
Yeah, I think there's something
Hey,
going on there, man.
what's
Yeah.
good, Tony? Hey, you see this nice little T-shirt I'm repping?
What's that?
Oh,
What's that, Shake?
Got a nice T-shirt right here.
we don't have any
Oh
idea
man,
who those people are,
I
Tony.
don't know who those people are. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'll
I don't
that's
know
check
who
because
that.
those
Look,
people
look.
is.
that's because you're busy over there at Pete's Steaks.
I don't know who's that Pete Steaks. I'm trying to meet this gentleman you're talking about.
Mhm.
You say he's a contributor. Who is this gentleman you're talking about? Shake. I'm
Yeah,
trying to meet the guy.
I'm trying to figure out who this color guy is, man. Like,
Mhm.
what's up with the half dolphin ring?
Yeah, I'm trying to meet all these people in this community. A lot of new characters showing up in the community. I gotta get out my Rolodex and
Guys,
add them to my Rolodex.
so
So
guys, I hit the over. I hit the over on total points for the Penn State game, Penn State Oregon, and I also hit the over for that one that just ended. What is it?
I
You
think
know
they
that
say
game that just
Houston,
ended.
the Texas Tech had to
Clemson and
lose by a lot to Georgia.
SMU.
They said Miami only
Yeah,
by teams have to blow out the other opponent. I don't know if that's true or not. They're saying that the Canes can get in still if the Georgia loses by 30 or something like that.
so we're down to point differential. Now we know why they all
well,
run up the
actually,
scores on
Right.
teams.
Georgia won in overtime.
Yep. Oh well, there goes that.
Oh yeah.
But there goes that one. What about
Oh
the
yeah, I
other
forgot. Yeah, Georgia
Texas
won.
Tech? What about Texas Tech?
Well, I don't know
I
about
think they had to
Texas
lose
Tech,
to a
but the
lot.
Longhorns won.
Yeah. I know it had to be. They said it's like two teams have to lose by 25
No,
or
wait, the
more.
Longhorns didn't win. No, that's who Georgia beat. Georgia beat the Longhorns.
Yeah, I think the Longhorns needed to win that by a lot.
And their
Crazy.
coach at halftime was complaining about the referees. I'm like, bro, Your fans literally got the referees to change a call in a game, bro. Don't even you are the last person need to be complaining about the referees, bro. Seriously.
Oh, you
Like
talking about
the
Georgia?
nerve of that
Georgia?
guy.
Oh, talking about
No, the
Georgia
guy
head
from
coach?
Texas. No, the Texas head coach.
Are you talking about EM?
Oh,
Yeah, M.
yeah.
M. Sweeney.
Yeah,
M. Sweeney, is that his name?
yeah. I thought that was the Tennessee guy, wasn't it? Is it Tennessee or the guys that had that iconic press conference? I'm
I
a
don't
man.
know,
I'm
but that
40.
Sweeney guy, man, what the nerve of that guy, bro.
Tennessee. I think he's Tennessee. I think it's Tennessee.
Like your fans started yelling and throwing stuff on the field, and it made the referees pick up a penalty, bro. Like seriously, you're gonna complain
Man,
about
they
the
was
referee,
bullied.
dude? Like,
They was bullied out of a
huh?
flag.
Like read the room, dude. Yeah, yeah. You
Mm.
didn't see that a couple weeks ago, Crypto?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, bro, they commit. So one of their guys intercepted the ball, right, and he committed a pass interference to do it. They threw the
Mm.
flag, dude, for the pass interference, right? It was plain as day. The crowd erupted, started yelling and screaming, throwing bottles and stuff onto the field. They had to pause the game, okay? And the refs picked up the flag, dude. I swear to God, this
Man,
happened, man. You can ask
they
everybody in the
picked it.
chat, bro. This happened, man.
Man, that's what you call, man, enforcing a will on a
Yeah,
officiating crew.
telling you, bro. Like, unbelievable, man.
Mm. Mm. Oh, so it looks like they probably won't be getting
I don't even
those.
care what you think. I don't even care what a person thinks about the pass interference. The flag was thrown. It was close enough to be thrown. You know what I mean? Like, and if you look at
Mm.
the replay, it's like that's more than just ticky tacky. I guess you didn't have to throw the flag, but it was still more than ticky tacky. You know what I mean? And the flag was
Right.
thrown. How are you going to pick that flag up, dude? Oh my
By
God!
the way,
Right after the fans start throwing bottles on the field.
That
hey, real
reminded me of
quick.
an incident in Cleveland. They was throwing dog bones and biscuits on the freaking in Cincinnati, and Sam Weiss got on the microphone and said, "I don't know who you think you are. You do that in Cleveland, not in Cincinnati." They were playing the Browns.
Damn.
They started throwing dog biscuits and trash on the field. That
Crazy
was a
thing was,
perfect moment.
Crypto, Texas still lost by like 14 that game. It didn't even help them.
Right. They still
Okay.
lost.
Okay, real quick. Look at this breaking news. 49ers coach Brian Greasy is leaving. So hey, listen. So now this kind of cements my theory. We're gonna hire Mike Shula as the head coach and Brian Greasy as the offensive coordinator. So we're gonna bring back the 72 second generation.
No.
There you go. And
There
then
you go.
and then Larry
That's
Zonka's
awesome.
nephew as a great nephew as a running backs coach.
As the running backs coach. Yep, Larry
Brian
Zonka.
Greasy is a two
We're
offender,
gonna
bro.
actually he is. We're
I
gonna
think
hire
so.
we gotta get the other Greasy then. We gotta get we're gonna hire Mercury Morris's
Well,
nephew
well, when
to
I
be the
thought
wide
of former
receivers coach.
Dolphins quarterbacks, when I thought of former Dolphin quarterbacks to be our head coach, that wasn't the name I was thinking of. I was thinking of the guy in Jacksonville.
Right. Yeah. What about Scott Mitchell? Anybody take a flyer on Scott Mitchell
Hey, look, if Brian wants to come here
as
to
a
play
head coach?
quarterback, maybe we can talk. I don't know, but
Yeah. Brian Greasy.
can he still throw the ball? I mean, we
Yeah,
don't need
yeah.
super arm
All he needs
strength.
to do is all he needs to do is be able to throw a 10-yard swing pass. You know? Mercury Morris would be the special teams coach.
Yeah, how's his quarter skills, bro? You know, I wonder how his quarter skills are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anyway, let's
Can we make the bucket
we
big
can
enough?
resurrect that 72 team and make them all the new coaching staff.
Hey, why not make Larry Zonka the running back coach? You know?
No, his great grandson.
I think he got a great
It's going to
grandson.
be his nephew. His nephew is going to be the.
Oh, right. Who else
Y'all
we
don't
got?
want-
We don't have any
You
other
don't
kids.
want. You don't want. No, we got Nick Barney Carney got kids. His kids can
be
be
the
the
defensive
linebackers
coordinator.
coach. Yeah,
Well, we can
linebackers
hire
coach.
Bart. We can hire Bart Scott and just claim that he's Jake Scott's grandkid. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh man.
Of course, he's a former Jet. He might not. He might not want to work for it.
Yeah.
I remember
Yep.
Bart Scott talking trash about the Dolphins. So
Yeah.
Oh, he's a total Jets homer, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
Don't let that national syndicated Blazer fool you, bro. He's a diehard Jets fan.
Is
Yep.
he? Is he?
Jamie
He's
Reichart,
calling the
yep.
game. Is he calling the game tomorrow?
No, he does. He works. I think he was last time I saw him. He was on Fox Sports 1 with all them guys, the Speak for Yourself guys, and all them.
Right. Oh, okay. He's not a part of the normal Troy Aikman. What's his name? Jim Nance.
Hey, what's up, Andy?
No.
Andy.
Andy,
Andy, we haven't had any good luck because you haven't been singing a song on Twitter. You know, our luck has run out ever since you not put your #1 hit out there. So, Andy, you're to blame for all of our team woes.
God damn it, you stupid cat. What the fuck do you want? God damn it, man. I'm trying to work here.
Shake is playing with his pussy live on TV, on stream.
Lord.
Yo, check this out. So, they had, dude, the Kentucky Gonzaga basketball game was like I don't know, like I want to say like 5 or 7 minutes left in the game, and they were giving me plus 275 for Kentucky to win, and Kentucky was only down by 5. It was like 77 to 72. I'm like, I know nothing about these teams. Kentucky's number 4 in the nation. Gonzaga's number 3. I'm like, give me that bet. I'll take it. You know, I fucking won it, dude. Kentucky pulled out the win, dude. Love
I'm
it,
taking
man.
that bet in March.
All right, let's continue.
March, I'll take Gonzaga. I'm not going to bet against Gonzaga in March. That's for sure. I mean, I don't know basketball, but I know enough to know that.
All right, let's continue the AFC, and then we'll
go ahead.
All right, the AFC West.
Sure thing. Which division we moving into? West. Oh,
North. Yeah. So everybody's safe because of Andy Reid.
Everybody's saying the Raiders are sabotaging the coach there.
That could be. If anybody wasn't safe, obviously it's Antonio Pierce, because you got 3 NFL magnates at the other teams: Sean Payton, Andy Reid, and Jim Harbaugh. So those guys are definitely safe.
Yep.
Unless Andy Reid retires and calls it quits after a 3rd championship in a row. I mean, I don't know.
Right.
Had anybody ever thought of that? What if they 3-peat? Is Andy Reid going to ride off into retirement?
Right. Well, he hang it up at that point, or he gets he gets greedy for a fourth one.
How
You know,
close
I
is
don't
he to
know.
the record? Does he have any chance at the record?
Mm-hmm.
No, he's still behind Belichick.
How many,
I
like
think he's
enough
still
seasons where it wouldn't matter if he kept coaching?
right. I think he's got 3 or 4 more, maybe. I think
I mean, he's already got the record
because
for
you're adding his KC years with
conference
Philly,
championship games. You know what I mean?
right? With conference championships. Yep.
Right now,
Two
Andy
different
Reid is sitting
teams.
at 269 wins.
Oh, see, that's doable,
Oh,
I think, for
yeah.
him. 17 games a
It's
season.
still
Well, he's
right. It's
not going to
finally
go
got to
undefeated
17.
every season, but you figure
Right.
averaging 12 wins a season, let's give him,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Right. It's doable.
How
Yep.
many more seasons would that have to be to hit what is Shula's regular season
5 will
or
put him
all
there.
time is
60 away.
347 or something?
344.
Yeah. 344.
344.
Mm-hmm.
So he needs another you said? So he's 70 away, 70 something
See,
away.
roughly 12 if you give him 12 wins a season.
So almost 10 years, or not 10, about 6 or 7 years. Yeah, he could do it in
Right.
6 or 7 years.
10 seasons would be 120 wins. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Right. Oh yeah, he'll definitely go right through that with 120 wins. Yeah. So maybe 6 or 7 seasons. If he hangs on
Huh.
for another 6 or 7
I
at that
don't know.
pace, yeah. That's
And
interesting.
that all
Something for him to
depends
do.
on how long
That'll
Patrick
be
Mahomes
left.
goes, dude.
Right. That'll be more like if he wants to go, because remember in that run of trying to get Shula's record, Patrick would be indirectly chasing Brady.
Right.
So check this out.
Because
Bill
that comes
Belichick is
along with it
72
too.
years old, right? Andy Reid is only 66. I thought Andy Reid was
Yeah, he
older
can do
than
it.
Belichick. He looks older.
Yeah. Yeah, so he can go for another 6 until he's 72. So yeah.
The
question is,
Yeah,
would he?
it's reasonable.
What the question in crypto is, with getting a record that nobody has yet, like the three-peat, would he just say F that and not give the attempt? You know what I mean? And just
Right.
be
Because
happy
he'd
with
be the
that
first, the
record
only
and
one to
walk
do
away.
it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the thing is, you know, it's that whole thing of putting it really out of reach and go for a 4-peat. So
Well,
that
there
would
you
be
go. I
enticing
mean,
too.
because
Yeah.
then the record will be secure for a little while longer. You know what I mean? It took
Right.
it took the entire life of the NFL for somebody to do 3 in a row. How long will it take
Yep.
somebody to do 5 in a row?
To
You know,
do to do
Mhm.
5 to beat it. Right. Exactly. Right. That would be insane.
if anything, they would beat their own record. They'd be the ones. You know, especially if they
Yeah.
follow up Patrick Mahomes with somebody just as great. You know.
Shout out to
Right.
Andy with the $20 super sticker. What's going? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
I tell you, that kid from SMU, he gets put a little weight on him, dude. That dude, he's all right, man.
That's the one they said. It's Patrick Mahomes Jr.
I
Well,
mean,
I sent you the link,
That's the
Andy.
Texas guy.
I don't know if you got it on Twitter, but anyway.
their system is a lot like Mike McDaniel's crypto. Like I noticed that little Rashard Smith guy. He's exactly like an H-hand, bro, in their offense, man. You know, they're throwing to him, they're running him, they're doing, he's their little guy, man. It kind of looks a lot like H-hand too, as far as his body type,
Cool. Right.
All right. So NFC North, I think Chicago already fired their coach. I think everybody else is safe there.
It's pretty much there.
Right.
Yeah.
NFC North, yeah, Campbell's safe, LaFleur's safe, and who's the other guy? The last guy, Minnesota, that would be
Stefanski?
who?
Yeah, he's a new guy.
No, it's Kellen Moore. Is that who it is? Or no, not Kellen Moore. Is this
Moore's the
Stefanski?
coordinator for the Eagles. I forget who the new guy. Because they hired him with the new.
Oh, he's new. He's new.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so he's safe. All right. Yeah, North is safe. Sounds like, except maybe yeah. Yeah, they're all good.
So you think Flores goes to the Bears?
No,
Uh,
we'll get to that. We'll get to that after we're
Yeah.
done.
I think he's a Jet though.
We'll get to we'll get to that part after we're done because I'm just trying to get the vacancies first, and then we'll talk about
Potential
the
vacancies.
coaches
Mhm.
going where.
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, what's up, Andy?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up,
Good
Andy?
guys. How are you, man?
Good.
Pretty
We're
good.
just let's do this real quick, Andy. Then we'll NFC South.
Tampa's
The
coach is
Carolina
good.
guy is safe
Carolina is finally safe
because
now.
they don't. Yeah, because they don't care enough to fire their
Well,
coach.
Yeah.
David Tepper, he goes to he fired 2 coaches mid-season. So
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Who's
He don't
coaching
care
for
about
them?
the timeline.
So, wait. What was the question, guys? Because I missed out because I was switching over.
Coaching for Carolina.
we're talking about what coach is safe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
like is there any like yeah. We're going through all the coaches in each division and deciding whether they're safe or not.
What they safe or not?
Okay,
Should
perfect.
they stay or should they go?
Andy, do you know who coaches the Carolina Panthers? I don't know who it is.
He was Tampa's offensive coordinator, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he was.
Carolina.
I'm looking.
They
I'm
didn't
looking.
fire him this year. He's new. This is his first season. He's in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, but Bryce Young.
It is.
Go ahead, Carl.
Dave Canales
There you go.
or
Yep.
Canales or however you pronounce it.
Yeah. Now that Bryce is playing
So
good,
he's probably safe another
be
year because
drafting.
that's an unknown that Tepper's trying to see if he can make it known. You know.
Nashad Jones says he thinks he's safe. He think he's doing better. So yeah, so the Falcons coach is I think he's safe. Tampa's definitely safe, and New Orleans already fired their coach, so they're going to be looking for a coach.
Yep, revolving door in New Orleans.
New Orleans fired their coach.
Left them a mess.
Yeah, New Orleans fired their coach. Yeah, as a matter of fact, Dan Rizzi, our special teams coach.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I forgot. Yeah.
Talking about Rizzy, he still holds a grudge against the Dolphins.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say everybody in the NFC West is safe. I don't think
NFC West
firing Shanahan.
Yeah.
What about the Cardinals guy?
He's not there.
Yeah, he's 6-6.
Yeah, he's good.
They're fighting Seattle for that division championship.
Right. And then McDonald, what's his name for the Seahawks?
Seattle, yeah, he's doing good. He's all right.
Yeah, nobody's going to the NFC West that's new. And of course, everybody's favorite division, the NFC East.
I knew you were saving the good for. I know you were saving the gem for last, Shake. You know, because we all know what's happening in Dallas.
Yeah, and the Giants. I think this guy is getting fired too.
You think Daboll's out of there?
You think Dable is?
Hey, listen, they're the first team on the NFC East that's mathematically eliminated.
And not only that,
in the NFC, they're the first team in the NFC that's mathematically eliminated. The first team.
I think if as good as the Eagles have been, and even though they're making a run, I think if they end up in the same spot they did last year when it's all said and done, I think Sirianni could be on the hot seat. Maybe it might be a little warm. I know that they've had problems with optics with him in the town, and not everybody is happy with him. You know what I mean? So even though they're winning, he may be warm too.
I think that seat becomes very warm
Super Bowl bus.
Okay, so hey, according to
McCarthy, I think McCarthy's gone, dude. out of Dallas, dude. To be honest with you.
Nightshade, according to Nightshade
Oh,
Jones,
he is always copying.
he said, "Hey, listen, Giants
Jerry
coach,
Jones.
Giant." He said, according to Giants coach was already assured that he wasn't fired. So okay,
Really?
Huh?
Well, yeah,
Oh,
but I
wow.
mean, who assured that? The coach or the owner?
The GM.
probably the owner.
Oh wow.
The coach
They
is
just
coming
gonna
out
try
going,
and get
"Trust
another
me, I'm
quarterback.
safe. I just talked to the owner." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that was Dable's press secretary that gave out that news.
However, I would say that if you really want my opinion on the best absolute fit, would be Flores in New York.
Well,
I think
He's
Flores
probably
would be
right.
awesome as the Giants head coach.
but here's the thing. Unfortunately for him, unfortunate for Flores, Giants was one of the teams that he's in the lawsuit with.
I know.
Yeah, right.
I forgot about that. Yeah, but
Plus
think
he's
about though. I mean, just
that'll
like
be the Brian that they
aside
got
from
Belichick got
the
right.
reality, aside from the reality, that would be like Tom Coughlin back in New York. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Belichick will be. Speaking of which,
Well,
Belichick.
that's what made me think of it, Shake, is that he'd be following behind
Coming
Belichick's
back.
career path that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Belichick, I tell you
Going
what,
back
that's
to the Giants.
to be honest with you, that's Belichick's dream job. I think he went to the
Oh,
Jets.
yeah,
thinking
right.
that,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Belichick recently had
That could be why he ended up sabotaging Flores, not because of anything racial, but for his part, but because he knew down the road that Flores would have worked great there, and that job would have never come open again if Flores got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
Brian Belichick recently had a college football interview.
Yeah, North.
'Cause I don't loop Belichick in with all the other racial stuff going on with the whole Flores thing because look, I think Belichick still is great friends with him. I think he just was being a cutthroat,
No, he's friends with both
player in the whole
Bryans.
thing. Like
No, he's friends with Dable too. And he just mentioned the wrong name.
true,
Yeah, he's friends with Dable.
but Flores
From the
drank
Alabama
coffee
stuff.
with him every morning for 15 years. Crypto, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, here's the thing
Yeah.
though, but you gotta remember Belichick has a good relationship with the Giants because he was good friends with that owner before he became good friends with Robert Kraft. As a matter of fact, I want you to think about this. Nobody knew that Brian Daboll got hired because it wasn't announced yet. Belichick knew it before everybody else knew it. So that tells you right there that he has an inside with the Giants.
Right. Well, he's supposedly Shake. He's the one that made a phone call and, basically, I don't know if sabotage is the right word, but he basically made it known that that they were just giving the Flores interview for crossing the T's and dotting the I's. You know what I mean? For the Rooney Rule.
Right.
Like he knew that Flores was never going to get that job.
Yeah, that's what makes it so crazy and egregious.
Remember, Belichick accidentally texted one of them.
Yeah, that was the
congratulating him
Brian.
or something. Remember?
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, he said congratulations to Brian, meaning that Brian Dable, not Flores.
Before they got hired, right? Right.
Yeah.
Yo, Black Sheep, what's up, Black Sheep?
Yep.
All right, so now that we got that out the way, so the coach vacancies that we predict are it's going to be Jets, right? God damn, hold on.
Well, the Jets is already there.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying,
Saints.
but I'm including vacancies with the predictions as well. So it's going to be the Jets.
Yep.
Possibly Bengals.
Yep.
In the South, it's going to be nobody in the South. AFC South. Vegas in the West has 3. Dallas, Chicago, North Carolina, New Orleans,
New Orleans.
and nobody in the West. So that's like what 5 coaching vacancies.
Yep. And the candidates
You got
are
McCarthy on that too?
Johnson and
Yeah,
Flores.
Chicago. You got Chicago. Yeah, we got Chicago, New Orleans, the Jets. So we have 5. All right. So if we have 5 vacancies, right?
Did you have Dallas on that?
Yeah, Dallas. Yeah.
Dallas. Yep. Commanders are safe. Eagles are safe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's
You
gonna
know,
be
he could be a potential bubble if everything
NFC
falls
South
apart.
is gonna be New Orleans, right? Chicago, Dallas. That's 3 teams right there. 3 from the North, the AFC. Then you have Vegas. Nobody from the AFC South. Cleveland. Oh, I'm sorry, Cincinnati and the Jets. So that's 6. So it's 3 teams from the AFC, 3 teams from the NFC.
6 total.
Yeah. Jags. You think Jags is gonna? Nah, I think Jags is gonna
Number 1
they're gonna give him
overall pick.
1 more year.
Yeah.
So all right, here we go.
They won't.
So if let's say we do stick with our head coach, right? What do you think our defensive coordinator would go? Anthony
If he
Weaver.
gets poached, depends on how bad the defense finishes. But
You think he'll
that would be a Chicago job available, but they'll close that now because Thomas Brown is good. The Raiders.
I
can
would
see him in
just say
Oakland.
that.
The Raiders. That will be the team. That will be his type of team. The silver and black, that mentality. Oh yeah, I could definitely see him as a Raider.
You go, oh man, I finally get to coach Christian Wilkins. I didn't get to coach him in Miami. I wanted to come to Miami for Christian Wilkins.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, I know. Wouldn't that be funny? He stopped
Unless you ask
Christian
Batman, if you ask Batman, Anthony Weaver came here because he wanted to play with Tua.
Right.
Hey, don't forget about Crosby.
He came here because he wanted to play with Eichenberg.
That's true.
That's what he did. That's
what do you think, Carlo?
That's the press conference
think
they
has a chance out of those 6 teams to land Weaver, or will be a good fit for Weaver?
I could see Weaver in a place like New Orleans.
Yeah, Fred. Hey, you and Fred are agreeing on that one.
Because I was actually thinking Flores would be a great fit in New Orleans too, man.
And New Orleans.
They're all about you get a defense, good defense built up in New Orleans that could carry the city. You know what I mean? They love good football there, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. True.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but that Raiders job where you have like Max Crosby and Christian Wilkins, that's a good start defensively.
I think Max Crosby is gonna be gone. Is not gonna be a Raider next year, bro.
I read somewhere. That
to me he's bleed silver and black. I can't see him in nobody else's uniform.
Well, he can bleed gold and black too. Crypto and Join Flores there in New Orleans. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He'll play for somebody like Flores. He definitely would. Personality fits.
I mean, his personality fits Nollins too, bro. I mean, think about that. Max Crosby is definitely a who dat kind of guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or Max Crosby, all of them, and Flores becomes the coach of the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
He gets his quarterback.
Joe Burrow, yeah.
Joe Burrow. He has the defense.
Hey, and hire Vontez Burfict as your DB's coach.
Mm.
The
defense of Cincy.
Hey, you want to hear a better scenario? Let's say we fire Mike McDaniels. Brian Flores goes to Cincinnati and hires McDaniels as his offensive coordinator.
Oh God, that'd be hilarious.
That
That'd be hilarious, especially if they
would
won a
be the
Super
biggest
Bowl
joke
like
on the NFL.
in their
Oh
first
God.
inaugural year. In their first
Right.
inaugural year, they go undefeated and win the Super Bowl.
Oh, and
That will be the biggest
who's that? Rizzy will be their
fool.
special teams coordinator.
That
Dan
will be
Rizzi.
the biggest
Yeah, Rizzy.
joke ever
Yep.
played on the freaking the NFL.
Jason
If that
Taylor is the
happened,
linebackers coach. You know, yeah.
Jason Taylor becomes the linebackers coach, and Pat Surtain
Bring in
comes
old
back.
Michael Irving for the wide receivers. You know. Oh, Brian Greasy for the quarterbacks coach. You know.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll
or,
definitely be going. Yeah.
or they
Mm.
rehire Mike Shula.
I might have to become a Cincy fan if that all went down.
Man, that would be crazy.
Oh God, they're gonna
People would
clip
be,
that shit.
Yeah.
Gonna become a Cincy fan.
yeah,
You heard him.
right, yeah.
He's not a real
I'm saying,
Dolphin fan.
And do you remember when do you remember back in the day when who's that D1 used to call Estefan Estebangle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that
That's
back
the
in the day.
Bengal.
Yeah, yep, that's the Bengal. Yeah, I remember that. And what's his name? Helmet. I think it was a college helmet though. When Triple S had a Bengal looking helmet on his avatar, everybody thought he was a Bengals fan. It was, I think it was like a college team or something out of Ohio somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, Triple S is a Bengals fan.
Estebangle.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the
So
Bengal.
crypto, Army Navy next week. Navy is
Should be
plus
favored.
150 on the money line. No, Navy's
The
4-point
underdog
underdogs,
this year.
bro.
Okay, I'm going for the upset.
Can you guys explain me?
It's in Army's house. It's in Army's house, so technically
Right.
it's
West Point.
1-point dog for Navy.
All right.
Yeah.
So they playing in West Point. Oh man.
Is that where
Interesting.
Army's stadium is? West Point?
Yeah, that's where they
By the way, being that
Chicago
we're both,
University.
who do you think
Yeah.
which one do you have a more who do you root for? You or both?
No,
I think he's a
it'd be
Navy guy
Navy.
because he spent more
Be
time in the
Navy.
Navy. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be the Navy.
Crypto definitely
Navy.
identifies as a seaman before a soldier.
Right, because of the tenure. The balance, the balance tips in the Navy because I spent more time there.
In the
It's that, and it's
Navy.
also crypto. It's that acquired firefighting skill. Like the Army doesn't make you automatically by default a qualified firefighter in the civilian world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't
Like
want to always
you're
The only
basically
one they
like
do, you can
crypto
become a cop
job as a
by
like,
default.
crypto can go get a job as a firefighter like sight unseen because that's like boot camp in the Navy is basically
Yeah,
firefighting.
man.
You have to know.
That makes
You have
sense
to.
because when I was
You
hanging
got to
out
be
with
good as a
crypto,
firefighter.
when he came down, and somebody called his phone, it was in the Navy. Come and join your fellow man in the Navy.
I didn't have that on that
Yeah.
shake.
Well,
That wasn't on there.
the thing of it is
That was
because it's
big.
the
That was
Navy,
Big Nick phone. He was listening
right?
to.
The thing of it is because it's the Navy, and most seamen are out on a boat in the middle of the ocean. They like when there's a
Yep.
fire on the ship, like the whole entire crew has to
Yep. You got to
have a
be an
hand in
individual
helping fight that
firefighter.
fire. So like everybody
Yep.
on the ship is a firefighter. You know what I mean? Like licensed
Yep.
or
Yep.
military trained.
Every single person is a firefighter. Yep.
Like you
The entire crew is a
can't be a
firefighter.
seaman in the Navy without being a firefighter
Yep. Yep. Exactly.
or a potato peeler. 2 skills you got to have in the Navy: firefighting and potato peeling.
Uh-huh.
Because if you don't fight the fire good, you're going to be peeling potatoes.
Shout out to Craig Sebring with the
Now,
$5.
that mess specialists are pretty good. I stay out of that kitchen.
Shout out to Craig Sebring real quick with the $5 dono. The Army Navy game will be in Landover, Maryland. And you know what's funny is when 2019 I went to Baltimore, and as I was landing in Baltimore, I saw the stadium. You could see the stadium as you're landing. The Navy stadium.
Flying into? Okay.
Yeah, flying into Baltimore.
Yeah. Okay. I'm flying into LA after the Rams game.
Uh-huh.
We flew right past SoFi. I was able to take some pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, from my seat.
I think I had pictures
That was
of
pretty
the
nice.
Navy Stadium. I think I do. I don't know if I
Yeah.
do or not, but
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
but
So-
the stadium is like 15 minutes from the airport.
I will be going to Baltimore next year, though.
Yep.
Interestingly enough, Crypto, the Dolphins, are more favored to win the Super Bowl than the Indianapolis Colts right now. Miami's odds are 200 to 1, and the Colts are 250 to 1.
Anybody else? Do you guys think is going to be a head
What's
coach?
the average odds?
Anybody else think you guys think is going to be a head coach?
What
about our offensive coordinator? Do you think he's
dark
going to
horse? No, I think next cycle. I think for him. But I'm saying the dark horse. They're going to bring back Bellamy. The enemy. Yeah. They're going to bring him back. He's going to finally land his first job.
Yeah, him and UCLA part ways.
UCLA.
Yeah, he was coaching for UCLA.
Okay.
They parted ways.
Yeah. Yep. You think he finally gets his first job, Shake? Y'all think he gets his first job?
Hey, I could see him coaching with Caleb Williams.
Yep. Oh man, that would be crazy. Turning a mobile quarterback like that to a dynamic passer. Yeah, he can call offense. He's very good. So yeah, that will be interesting. Or Sean McVay rides off into the sunset and he takes over. And the Dolphin releases Skyler, and Skyler becomes the starter, taking over for the Rams. I know Pete's going to be happy with that take. What's Pete at? Hey, Shake. So what? Hey, Shake, what size shirt you wear? I'm going to get you that Canes jersey. It's going to have Gino Torretta name on the back. And it's going to have Shake Money on the front with Torretta name on the back.
That's cool. I'll give me extra large so I can give to my brother-in-law. That would be a great Christmas gift because my brother-in-law, he's a huge Canes fan.
I was giving it for your inaugural, for coming on board.
Listen, I gotta switch over to my desktop. This phone.
All right, hey, listen. I'll tell you what. I'll wear that. I'll tell you what. I'll make a deal with you. I will wear that shirt, and when I wear, and in exchange, you got to wear a MAGA 2024 shirt.
No.
Fair?
I couldn't do that.
So yeah, I think that's a fair exchange. You hear me?
That's an uneven exchange. That's an uneven exchange.
You heard the deal with me and Crypto made?
No, I missed it when I was switching over.
Okay, so I'm gonna wear a Kane shirt, and he's gonna wear in exchange. He's gonna wear a MAGA shirt.
If what happens?
No, that's what I'm saying. No. That he's gonna give me a Kane shirt, and I'm gonna give him a MAGA shirt. So
man, you better take pictures of that because I won't believe Crypto if he just says he wore it. I won't believe him. He might have to take like 5 showers after wearing that shirt, man.
Well, me too.
Crypto's
Everybody
gonna
will
be
be
like
in the shower.
he's gonna be like Jim Carrey huddled in the bathtub in the shower.
There you go.
So
Oh,
I'm
damn.
really
What happened?
tempted
Is Pete in
right
the
now.
chat?
I'm
No,
really
that's Craig
tempted to
Seaman.
put in a couple ducats on this Super Bowl winner, and I've chosen my dark horse because you don't bet on the one that's favored. I mean, it's no fun. You got to bet on a dark
Yeah,
horse.
said,
You know what I mean?
you're not going to win that much money anyways.
Right,
That's
right.
the odds,
Like, like, what am I going to brag? Oh, I bet on the Detroit Lions to win it. Like.
Right.
I'm trying to make.
Because you're
I'm
not
trying to
getting
give myself some street cred. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. You want
And
somebody
a better payout. What's that, Crypto?
You want the 14th ranked team in the playoffs. Out of all 14 teams, that's who you go with.
Well, I have already chosen Crypto, and I think I have the perfect one, man. I'm really, and now I'm just contemplating how much I put on it.
Mm-hmm.
The team that I've chosen is 22.5 odds to 1 odds to win the Super Bowl. Right? So a $50 bet would win me $1,175 if this team wins the Super Bowl. $25 would get me $587. A measly $10 bet would get me $235.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I'm going to land it. Well, let's see what 25. Maybe I'll stick my neck out for 20 even. Is $20 would be $470. But it's likely that this team's not going to win the Super Bowl. So how much do I really want to throw out the window?
There's no throw out the window, right? Like, okay.
You know what I mean? $5 bet would win me 117.
Is Carolina mathematically eliminated? I'll be picking Carolina to win the Super Bowl.
No, I think they're out. Yeah, they're out.
No. Actually, the only team that's out in the NFC right now is the Giants.
Okay, yeah, well, so Crypto's
so I got my money on Carolina.
the odds of the Panthers making the Super Bowl are let's see if I count the zeros right. 1, 2, 3. It looks like 1,000 to 1. So $1 would win you $1,000.
Yep. Holy cow! So $50,000 on a $50 bet. Holy cow! Woo!
Think about $100 bet.
What if you bet 1,000?
I'm gonna get me a Tesla with that one. You bet 1,000, yeah, you got $100,000, yeah.
No, $100 would win you $100,000. Or I'm sorry, $10,000.
Oh yeah.
Wait, no, yeah, $100,000. Yeah, it's 100 to 1 odds, or it's 1,000 to 1. So yeah, 1,000 times 100.
Yep.
Is 100,000.
$100,000. Yep. Oh boy, can you imagine?
The Cleveland Browns are also the same odds. So everybody that's 1,000 to 1. Okay, you got the Bears, the Cowboys, the Titans, the Saints, the Jets, the Panthers, and the Browns. All 1,000 to 1 odds to win the Super Bowl.
Oh, the Bears too. I'm gonna put $10 on each. The 1,000 to 1 odds.
Right, and then the next level
portfolio.
And then the next level crypto is 250 to 1. And that's the Colts and the Bengals. Both have 250 to 1 odds.
I want to spread it out. Put like $10 on each. I'm gonna bet. You know, for like
I
10
mean,
on
you
each. That way
figure
I'm
you
covered.
figure what would $10 on each of them be? Would you get some? Would you be in the positive if anybody won? You know what I mean? If you put in
Right. If
10
any
on
of your
each.
5 win, yeah. Yeah, because remember,
I mean,
you're
there's a good
gonna
chance
get
that a team that wins would
10,000
win you enough money to cover the whole amount that you put down on everybody.
that
You
you're
know what I mean?
putting down. Right.
And then if it's one of the dark horses that happens to win, you well cover it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so at 200 to 1, only the Miami Dolphins sit at 200 to 1.
If the Dolphins make it to a playoff, I'll put $100 on
101.
the Super Bowl.
So you got
Well, if they made it to the playoffs, Andy, you're not getting that 200 to 1. It would be dropped by then. You know what I mean?
It's dropped. You have to play. You got to place it on them while they outside.
Right. So
really be
that's the
gambling
reason
for
the
them to
odds
make
are
that
so high.
run.
Well, that's the
Right.
reason the odds are so high, because you're also betting on them making the playoffs wrapped up into this bet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a part of that odd making. Right.
Partly why it's so high for us.
Because once the playoff seeding is set and the 14 teams are named,
then
those
they'll
odds
they'll
swing.
reset all those
They'll
money lines will be different. Exactly.
Yep. They'll redo it.
Now, in sole place of 150 to 1 odds is the San Francisco 49ers.
150
150 to 1
to what? Make the playoffs?
to win the Super Bowl.
When is that, this year or next year?
This year. This is to win the Super Bowl this year. That's what that's what all of these have been, to win the Super Bowl.
Okay.
And then
the Niners,
right at 100 to 1 even, you've got 3 teams: the Cardinals, the Rams, and the Falcons. Can't believe the Rams odds are still so good, man. Jesus. 100 to 1 for the Rams. That's a big time dark horse right there. Because they could get hot. That's the type of team that's got weapons and a Super Bowl quarterback. They could get hot. You know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, I might trade that out. I might change my dark horse. That's a good one right there. The Rams, man. What would the Rams be? $5 on the Rams. $5 on the Rams crypto would win you $505.
What about the Jets?
I already said the
Jets.
Jets.
Could be a parlay. That could be a parlay odds.
You can't parlay them because they can't both win. The Jets are at 1,000 to 1.
Oh, so they with the Panthers.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see this one yet?
Okay, cool.
That's ruthless.
Wow.
Hey, by the way, if my Christmas spirit was a person,
And
by the way, we all know who Benny Hill is, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
The British
I saw this today.
satire.
You gotta tell me.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Wow. That's a rolls.
You know, Slash should come out on their next concert and do a guitar solo paying homage to the Benny Hill song.
Right.
Damn. It's funny, he does look like Benny Hill, at least in that picture he does.
Right.
That's hilarious. So sitting at 75 to 1 odds by themselves, crypto, is the Seattle Seahawks.
71 to what?
75 to 1. And at
$1 win you $75.
Yep. And by themselves at 60 to 1 is the Washington Commanders. 50 to 1 odds, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then there's two teams with 40-1 odds. The Broncos and the Texans.
Broncos and Texans. Okay.
Yep. At
That's good. That could
30-1
be a
odds.
matchup.
Yep. At 30-1 odds, the Chargers.
That's slightly higher than the Commanders.
Mm-hmm. And the Texans and Broncos.
Yep.
That's probably factoring in Jim Harbaugh. You know what I mean? But although the
Yeah, 'cause
Broncos have
he's won in the
McVay,
playoffs.
I mean Peyton,
Mhm. Right. They got Peyton.
but the Chargers have a better quarterback than the Broncos. Well, more known
More accomplished,
than
yeah. More
the
known,
Broncos, right?
yeah. Right.
And then I'm gonna skip over 22.5-1 because that's the team I've chosen. And at 17.5-1, there's two teams with those odds: the Packers and the Vikings, both with 17.5-1 odds to win the Super Bowl. At 10-1,
Getting thin.
at a nice 10-1 crypto, the only team 10-1 odds to win the Super Bowl, the Baltimore Ravens.
That's in the middle of the pack of the playoff teams, huh?
Then
Or
at
kind of top tier.
then
top
at
half.
there are
Because
three
KC will
teams.
be in the Raiders. I mean,
There are
KC
three
and the
teams
Eagles.
at 5-1 odds to win the Super Bowl. Three teams: the Chiefs, the Bills, and the Eagles, all with 5-1 odds. And
Chiefs,
then
Bills, and Eagles. God.
right, and then the current favorite according to Hard Rock betting app is the Detroit Lions at 2.5-1.
No money in them. Huh?
It's actually plus.
Don't bet on Detroit.
It's actually plus 260, so it's 2.6-1.
Yeah.
Who did I leave out,
No
Crypto?
money.
Who did I leave out?
What did you leave out?
In all them teams I just said, who did you not hear that you know is in the hunt, that you know is in the running?
So, well, Miami's isn't.
I already said Miami. We know we're at 200 and something to 1.
Oh, we was below the Niners. Okay, I got it.
Right.
Okay, I missed it. I thought we was above the Niners. So, Atlanta, I think.
No, I said Atlanta. Atlanta's at 100-1 behind the Seahawks. But it's the team, Crypto, that keeps covering like plus 3.5 every single week and keeps winning, except for one team that they dropped to, in a very.
Oh, it'd be the Steelers, I think.
It would be the Steelers at 22.5-1. That is my dark horse. I'm just trying to decide how much money I want to put on them. I think the Steelers have a serious chance to surprise everybody and take this whole shebang this year.
Right. Hang on. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay. Nah, my car, I cut on the car and probably it's gonna switch to.
So I think I'm probably to make it. I mean, $5 to win 117. That's a pretty long wait for 117 bucks. So I think I'm going to put 10 on it to win $235. That's something to root for. And I like Mike Tomlin, so there you go. It's for you, Mike. The bet is in. Color puts his money where his mouth is. The Steelers are winning the Super Bowl. That is the narrative I'm going to be pumping for the rest of the season.
How much did you put? How much?
$10.
This is on the Hard Rock app, right?
On the Hard Rock app. $10.
I gotta do that too. How much did you put?
$10 to win 235.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Now that's a fun bet. That's how you're supposed to bet with money that you can afford. You know what I mean? And to have fun. That's completely a fun bet. I mean, I don't
I
expect to
couldn't
win
even bet on the Ravens and Packers because the odds is too high. I wouldn't be winning no money.
it. I think the Steelers, crypto, for the odds you're getting and for the type of team and organization they are, that's like the real sweet spot for a dark horse. You know what I mean? To me, that's just my opinion.
To be in the 20s, yeah, that's a good payout. That's a good payout because you figure once they clinch their seed, you lock in your profit anyways if they win.
Mm-hmm. And $50, a $50 bet would win you over 1,000. So you know.
Yeah, what, $2,500?
No, it's like 1,100 something.
1,100. I'm thinking about $100 bet. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, $25 gets you like 580 something.
I'm gonna really moonshot it and green coin and say
$20 will get you 470. I think it said.
Carolina wins out and they win all tiebreakers, get the 7th seed, and then they win on the road.
So what I need to do, crypto, for this bet to win, I need to stop paying attention to the Steelers. I need to go night on the Steelers and just let them do their thing. Let everything just happen. And that's when the Steelers surprise everybody. You know what I mean?
Right. Just let everything fall.
If I try to root for the Steelers, they're going to lose next week and never win another ball game this year.
Right. That's when everything falls apart. Yep. That's when everything falls out for it. That's true. That's how it falls apart, man.
What would really suck is if they lost like 3 more games, crypto, and then still came back and won the Super Bowl knowing that I could have got better odds. That would suck.
Right, because the odds will go down with the 3 losses. Yeah. You could have gotten $300 per.
Right.
Per
if they
one.
squeak into the playoffs at 9-8, I might be able to get 1,000 to 1 on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get the mods. Yeah.
Yeah. So you going home late today, huh, Crypto?
Yeah, I just punched out, man. I had a little overtime because of the rush on the mail. So yeah. Now my weekend has started.
Yeah, my weekend's
It's
halfway
official
over.
now. Yeah, it started. You know, Sunday morning starts my weekend officially. You know.
That's why Insomnia is a good, you know.
Yep. Like a drive time home. So we're gonna do the Insomnia show on the 29th, in the morning of the 29th. When I drive up through this snowstorm in Cleveland. So you guys gonna have to get me through that one. Like y'all got me through the Buffalo drive. Y'all gonna have to pull it out for me one more time. One more time. One more road trip.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Yep, it's the same distance, same amount of hours, and everything.
5 hours?
Almost the same route. Yeah, almost the same route. 7 hours. Almost the same route.
It's 7 hours?
Yeah, it's about 6-7 hours, roughly.
Okay.
Straight shot. Direct shot. It's about
That's
6
fine. I'll have some video games I could be playing while I'm talking to you.
So Craig says his dark horse is the Vikings. That's a good one. I'll be rooting for the Vikings. They're not my dark horse, but I'll definitely be rooting for them because I totally want to see them. I want to see them make Buffalo go 0-5 in the Super Bowl. So
as a matter of fact, the next time I'm gonna start making thumbnails tomorrow morning. I want to start doing my thumbnails now. By the way, Cafecito,
what color are you gonna paint him?
Yes, aqua, of course, aqua and orange. But I'm gonna start making the thumbnails. Cafecito will be permanent. From here on to the regular end of this to regular season. I'm gonna be doing Cafecito normally on Saturday mornings, Saturday or Sunday mornings. It's gonna be either or.
You know, if I ever fire back up coffee in a cup, you know, you could change that over to the Espanol version of you know, Capacito, and then you'd have it in Spanish. You know.
Mm-hmm. But hey, listen.
Right.
But like I said, one of the however, check it out. However, when I do, I give you credit. Whenever I do cafecito, right? I'm gonna drink. I'm
Right.
always gonna. I'm drinking out of this mug. So.
Well, I mean, there you go. How? I mean, what other mug is gonna make it taste that good? You know.
Yeah. Pays homage because it's. I'm doing. You know, I'm doing my version of coffee in a cup of color.
Well, if you don't have Maxwell House, it's not going to be good until the last drop.
Mm-hmm. No, actually,
So,
there's a Cuban place down the street from me. So I get Friday night. I get I go get a café con leche from him. I put it in the fridge, and drink it the next day.
well, you got to get Maxwell House.
No, we don't drink Maxwell House.
Or 8-hour coffee.
Yeah.
8-hour
Cubans
coffee.
call we call
you
Maxwell
mean 8
House.
o'clock? 8 o'clock crypto? That's actually some decent coffee.
Yeah.
You know Cubans call Maxwell House.
Pretty good.
You know
what
what the Cubans call
Maxwell
House crypto?
What they say about it?
We call it agua sucia.
I don't know what that is. It
Agua
sounds
sucia
bad.
means it translates to dirty water.
Oh, okay. I've been saying do sound bad just for the sound of it. It sounds bad.
Dirty water. Agua sucia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that cafecito, that, and then of course we're gonna play the other team's press conferences, and it's. I don't know. I think I had a blast this morning with cafecito, didn't you? It was pretty cool this morning.
Yeah, the original thought for coffee was for either Saturday or Sunday morning, because I figured that was like, you know, people were more like, oh yeah, like we're not going to get all hyped up on a Saturday morning, but still want to talk Dolphins. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's perfect. That's the perfect time for that type of show, bro.
Yeah, cafecito.
Yeah.
And of course, I was gonna do that for Smoke Lounge, but you know, ain't nobody drinking coffee. Like I said, at 7 o'clock at night, 6 o'clock at night.
It's got to be better than the real estate shows that are on the radio on Sunday morning. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yep.
It's either real estate shows or, hey, eat these gummies and restore your health, you know, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Just turn on HGTV and watch them read that.
Hey, listen, man. Unfortunately, due to the passing of Billy Mays, we can't see any more OxyClean commercials.
Right, exactly. Or the slop choppers. The slop chop. I love that thing. He just chop it.
Billy Mays was the OG of Insomnia.
Yep. About half of the products in my home at one time was off of late night infomercials. All the products.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Billy Mays is near and dear to me. You know, everything as seen on TV. About half the products in my home was from as seen.
But there's more.
There's more. Wait, there's more. You get this egg scrambler. We're throwing a second one for free.
And we'll throw in the eggs so you can scramble it.
Throw the eggs. We'll give you a carton of eggs. That pancake, I like that pancake microwave thing, where you put the entire thing in a bowl, stick the entire thing in the microwave, and you know you can make your own breakfast, the omelet style thing. You just flip it over, put all your, you know, seasonings, your vegetables, everything in there, sausage, chop it up, flip it over, stick it in the microwave, and you got yourself a nice little microwave omelet. Oh man, the amount of stuff that you can get. Then they just start selling it in Bed Bath and Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it, like a lot of those Asking TVs, like people made the actual ones and put them in the Bed Bath and Beyond. You just go buy it. You know.
I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite things I bought in a bed Bath and Beyond. I'm struggling with
Say
that
that
one.
fast.
Yeah, is whatchamacallit, a back scratcher.
Yeah, yeah, I had one of them. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I had one of those.
They come in handy, especially when your back is itchy.
Yeah. Yep. Those are little scratches or the little scrub things. The shower thing you put on a wall,
Mm-hmm.
and you wash your back with.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them. They had all kinds of stuff on freaking late night infomercials. Kitchen stuff, living room stuff, everything you could think of in the house. Even gardening stuff. I got that little shrinking garden hose that shrinks up.
Oh yeah, I ain't talking about. Yeah.
As you fill water. I bought one of them off of it, then I found out that Home Depot and Lowe's had it carried them. But they had that on the late night infomercial before Home Depot and Lowe's start carrying them with the shrinking holes. I got like a 50-foot one. I think that the one I ended up getting was like a 50-foot one. I was like, oh man, that's cool. I don't have to freaking use this big old spool to roll up a freaking 50-foot hose. It could just shrink down to a small size. You know.
So I just
that was killer. Buying all those products.
I had one of them crypto. I had one of them poached egg makers for the microwave. You know, it's like this little plastic compartment you put them in, and then microwave them, and it makes makes eggs Benedict for you. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Except like the third time I used it, it exploded in the microwave.
Right. Yeah, you got to take them out real fast. That's
if you leave it, if it goes even like 5 seconds longer than it's supposed to, bro, it'll explode, man.
It'll explode. Oh yeah, I've made a bunch of mess in microwaves doing that. Yeah. Especially if I had some grits in a bowl or something and I didn't cover it, and freaking grits is everywhere. Like, it's hard to clean because of the little like sandpaper. It's like cleaning sandpaper off.
Right.
Yeah. What you do? What I do is when I got the clean grits, I overspray it and let it soak for like a couple of minutes, then comes right off.
Oh, you talking about the pot, the pan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You let it soak for like about in cold water.
Yeah.
And it comes right off.
Oh, cold. Okay, cold water wash. Okay.
Yeah, let it soak for in about 30 minutes, and then it loosens it up. But put soap in there too, soapy water.
Mm. Oh yeah. Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, remember crypto matter clumps together because it's warm.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Damn, Clemson beat SMU 34-31.
Yep, and they both scored over 54.5. Thank you guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, there goes the neighborhood right there. That was another team we needed to lose by a bunch of points, right?
Yeah, Georgia beats Texas.
Yep, Georgia needed to lose by 30. Yep. What a bummer.
Damn, and Ohio beats Miami of Ohio.
Miami of Ohio lost to Ohio State. Ohio. Did they lose to the Buckeyes?
No, this is a different one. It's a different Ohio.
Yeah, it's Ohio University or University of Ohio,
Right.
not Ohio State.
And then Oregon beats Penn State 45-37.
By the way, that Ohio team, that would be their Gators if you were to compare it to Florida. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
No, actually, and I guess Ohio State must be Florida
Ohio
State.
State would be the Seminoles, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And we know what Miami of Ohio would be.
Right. Yeah,
Mhm.
Miami of Ohio.
What would Toledo be then?
UCF, maybe?
Yeah, that would be Jacksonville State or Jacksonville. Or they would be
South Florida or Central Florida.
Yeah, Central Florida, yeah.
Holy Toledo.
Whoever's in the northwest part of Florida, that's wherever they regular schools would be.
See, that's the thing. If you look at, I know Ohio has a lot of good college. Florida is the only state where the three major how many other states have three major more than one school with multiple championships?
Not many. Probably California is probably the only other one, if that. You know, because they got
all of Southern California.
They got the Trojans. They got
UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah, I think
I don't know
all
if
of
them
the
guys
Southern
have ever won it. They got Stanford.
Right.
Yeah,
all
but I
of
don't
the
think they
Southern
won national
California
titles though.
Yeah, I think the Trojans won one, didn't they?
Pretty sure at some point.
Yeah. Didn't they win one with Pete Carroll? You hear me?
I don't know. Was that Reggie Bush with them? With Pete Carroll?
Think so.
Yeah, but that wasn't UCLA.
No, USC.
Oh, that's USC. Southern
Right, Trojans.
Right. So yeah, a lot of the southern schools, the northern parts like freaking open. Them colleges, I think, doing too many. Sacramento.
I mean, the only ones in Indiana really that have ever won is Notre Dame, I think, right?
Notre Dame.
Okay, UCLA Bruins has one national championship back in 1954.
Oh wow!
Yeah, they won. They was when
That
they
was
won
back. That was back when
they
they were still using the skulls of their enemies.
Right. Yeah.
There's like this old wives' tale about like this old lore, this mythos that American football was started because they were playing this sort of soccer game, but they were using the skulls of the it was the Union soldiers using the skulls of the Confederate soldiers, and like after the Civil War, and like their toes were starting to hurt too much, so they blew up a cow's bladder. It's total fiction, but it's like, you know what I mean, like mythos, you know.
Right.
USC, damn, they have 11 championships. 1928, 1931, 1932, 1939, 1962, 1967, 1972.
All right, 72 qualifies.
The year I was born, 1978, 2003, and 2004.
Oh, that's soon enough. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Damn.
Right.
Bienvenue, Moss Sports World from Canada.
Yeah.
Bienvenue.
Yeah, they got a bunch of them. ACC. Clemson. No, the state of South Carolina is there. They don't have no football team.
Is that bonsoir? Is that how you pronounce that, Moss? Bonsoir?
University of South Carolina. And Clemson, I think those are the only two schools.
Look at what's up, right? National championships, right? I'm looking up like in 18. This was like in the 1800s, right? 1880 through 1889. Look, 18. This is 1880 through 1889. All right. These are the years. You have Princeton, Yale, Yale, Princeton, Yale, Princeton. Harvard won a few. Then all of a sudden, Yale, Michigan, Chicago, Princeton, Yale, LSU, Penn State shared it. So them in the early 1900s, Princeton and Yale were winning national championships. That's crazy.
Well, I'm not sure if it was Princeton that won, but they played in the very first collegiate sanctioned football game in history of the country in versus Rutgers.
Yeah, Princeton Rutgers.
1869 or 65?
No, 69. 1869.
69, yeah.
Yep.
The forward pass was not legal during that game.
1869. Yeah, that sounds about right.
But it was still slightly differentiated from rugby. I forget how. I just watched a documentary on it.
Oh man. Michigan won a bunch in the early 1900s. Chicago won one.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think by the time Rutgers and Princeton played, what differentiated it from rugby was the set series of plays with a line of scrimmage and all that.
In 1914, the Army won a national championship in 1914.
1914.
And I think it was touchdowns started as like 4 points or something, and a field goal was 1 or something like that. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All the points were different too.
Yeah. Yep.
Ohio State won one in 1968.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alabama won one the year I was born. I guess it was tied. Alabama, USC. Of course, Miami won their first one in 1983. The U.
I want to say that would have been Bernie Kosar, right? Or was that Testaverde? But no, it was Kosar, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know who the coach was?
Howard Schnellenberger.
Mm-hmm. We didn't win ours. FSU won one before we did.
I think Schnellenberger went on to become the coach of FAU for a little while before he got out.
Schnellenberger. I thought he was Louis.
Andrevius would know whether I'm right or not on that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I thought Schnellenberger was a Louisville person.
No, I mean right after the Canes, man. I thought he was with FAU for a while.
What's his name?
Howard Schnellenberger.
Yeah, Schnellenberger was to Louisville. I think he went to Louisville. Or at least he was coaching them on quarterbacks coach or something. I remember him bringing out a tape, a quarterbacking tape.
You don't think you're thinking of Lee Corso?
I want to say it was Schnellenberg.
All right, here we go.
Came out.
1959 to 1960, Kentucky. From 61 to 65, Alabama. Then LA, Miami Dolphins offensive coordinator. Then, of course, Miami, Florida. Then Louisville, Oklahoma, and then FAU.
Oh, yeah. So FAU was his last place, right?
Yeah, 2001
So, yeah.
to 2011.
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking about when he made that tape that I had, the quarterback tape he made in the Louisville. That's what I was thinking of.
He was almost like the same. He was also for the Baltimore Colts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he also coached the Baltimore Colts.
Back in the
Alabama
early 80s.
offensive coordinator in 65. Damn, he's old.
Yeah, I think Baltimore Colts. The Colts was the 80s, right? Before they moved.
He passed away in 2012, I guess. He died. He died in 21, March 27, 2021, in Boca Raton.
Boca.
So he just recently passed away.
Yeah, in 21.
That's a long career, 50 plus years. 50 years of coaching.
So if y'all want to hear good old math lady Cynthia's predictions for the week, she's got Minnesota winning by 7, New Orleans winning by 4, Tennessee winning by 4, Tampa Bay winning by 9, Miami winning by 7, Philadelphia winning by 12, Pittsburgh winning by 5, Chicago winning by 1, Buffalo winning by 6, Seattle winning by 2, Kansas City winning by 3, and Cincinnati winning by 5.
She's going 600 on that pick, so that was fixed. I think she'd go 600. That would be
well. She averages like 11 wins a week, roughly.
Yeah,
she was pretty bad against the spread last week, but fortunately, I added a whole bunch of points to her suggestion, and I hit my 10-leg parlay. So I must have got whichever one's right that she got wrong. I think she said she was like 7-6 against the spread last week.
Damn.
I was 10 for 10, but it was my own personal spread. I didn't take the spread, like the actual ones. I added to them. I made it easier for myself.
Yep.
You gonna be at the game tomorrow, Color?
I have no idea, bro. I really do not feel like driving down there by myself and spending all that energy, dude. I really don't.
Be there.
What's that?
Ali's not gonna be there.
Yeah, he's gonna be there, but he's got a full ride.
Down to.
All right.
Mom's out of town, and I don't know. I just feel like all I'm gonna do is sit there and get a sore ass and pause and come home like when I could have just sat here and enjoyed myself watching with you guys and No cap, you know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Tomorrow we'll definitely be calling the game. I'll be there. So
you're gonna be at the game?
No, I'm gonna be here calling.
Oh, okay.
So
I mean, if anybody I got two tickets and a parking pass. Anybody want them? But I didn't even bother to put them up for sale because, like, I'm pretty sure there's already plenty of options for people. Like, it's not like anybody. I mean,
right.
I mean, it's not like there's people lining up down the road for them to get in the building.
Yeah, to see the Jets and the Dolphins.
Yeah. You mean to tell me now that banging down the door for this game?
No, if mine sold, it would be luck. It would be that they happen to click on mine over before others.
I think you guys gotta realize that this is people are banging down the door for this game.
I'd rather just give them to some local that's never been to a game before.
Yeah, that'll be a good start.
I will be though. I'm gonna be at that San Francisco game though.
Yeah, I'll be there. I'm
gonna be hanging out with Pialucci.
I've never seen the 49ers play in real life, so I'll have to go to that one. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be hanging out with Lucci be hanging out with my man Lucci in the tailgate, just drinking.
Right on. I gotta come by and say hi, bro.
Yeah.
I thought you said you was
remind me of that, Jake.
I thought you said you was hanging out with Pete for that game.
Huh?
I said I thought you said you was hanging out with Pete for that game.
Yeah, he's hanging out with us too. Yeah.
Oh, Pete's gonna roll by.
Yeah. He's
I definitely gotta swing by then.
He's got some stuff that he wants me to give crypto because when they're meeting.
I definitely have to come by then.
And Fred, don't forget Fred's gonna be there too.
Oh, Fred, I can't come by then, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to break my jaw.
He's gonna have to sign to his trash.
If he breaks my jaw, bro, it could kill me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. To his trash.
You got to his trash. He got it to his trash. Or I'll just get a scummy sign and say, "Have we cut to it yet?" And I'll make my own little sign. Oh man, which game is going to be the paper bag game where everybody's wearing paper bags?
I didn't upload the paper bag photo for you, Shake.
What's going to be the paper bag game, man?
See if I can find it real quick.
Actually, they're going to pass out to the first 10,000 fans in the stadium.
I know, right? There it is. There you go, Shake. I got it in your brand too now.
There you
go. Yep. That's the one. There we go.
With that being said, everybody, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with us tonight. And tomorrow, we will be calling the Dolphins versus Jets. So, the me, Color, and El Capitan.
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Good night, everybody, and fins up.
Good night, everybody.
Always.
Fins up, everybody. Guys hanging out.
Bring back the Monte Parker.
Go Steelers.
Try it.